Okay, but it's still just a recap. And you, with your ring, you said you stated your vows in the witness of the Kalors of the Six Sisters, and you're happily wed. And the years go by. The promised child. Uh, what is his name again? The promised child is. See.
Hey, George.
See
Ay,
George.
John,
Yeah,
George. Yeah, not Henry.
yeah.
Yeah,
Prince
George.
Prince George, the promised child, grows up uh, under your care and the Queen's care. As you're now both happily married, maybe happily. I don't know what your marriage is like.
You're married.
Okay,
Definitely married.
23 years passes, and we're gonna do some kind of uh okay, in Crusader Kings, where like as time passes events pop up.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let me reset back our view. Okay. Shut up, Seb. Okay, is the view synced na?
Yeah. I
Okay,
see the trees
so
and the leaves.
years pass, and we flash forward into like various scenes. uh so you are now the kin. You are now known as Kin Jorge, uh
Mhm.
husband of Queen Marigold, and you are raising George, the promised child prince, or the promised prince. What does that look like? How is your parenting style with them and your other children?
Okay, so of course he tries not to give any favoritism, and he raises them like, "Oh, you can do whatever you want, but don't break our trust."
Okay,
You
okay.
know, that type of parenting. He's very lenient, but when it comes to like, yun nga, just be kind to others and everything like that. But they're pretty much free to do what they want.
Okay, so you're lenient
Because
and
ano
you try to teach them to be
yeah.
kind. Pero
Yeah, kasi his parenting style is if he kind of like becomes super strict, they'll kind of magwawala sila, if you get what I mean.
okay.
It's like they'll once we set them free in the real world,
Okay,
they'll do
so
all that shit they
so
can't do.
best
Yeah.
case scenario, your kind of loose parenting style gets them
Yes.
more like individuality. Worst case
Mm.
scenario, your parenting style is not effective, and parang they
Mm.
won't respect you as an authority. So
Mm.
we're gonna roll a die now.
Oh,
Okay.
it's okay. If they don't respect my authority, they'll surely respect the queens. Okay. So
Okay.
what's the die?
All right. I'm gonna roll a d6 die. On a 6 is the
Okay.
best case scenario, what you said, and on a 1 is the worst case
Uh,
scenario. In betweens, we get
okay.
some buts and ends. Okay, let's go. Let's roll.
Okay.
Okay, all right, all right.
Oh,
It's
look
a
at
it's
that. Yeah.
it's a yes, and or no, just a yes. So yeah,
Yeah.
the Prince George grows up into a kind and free soul. The constraints of the walls don't seem to constrain him as much. Uh, it's because, and with the personality of the queen, uh, he sees you as someone he can confide in,
Mm.
while the queen is more distant uh, and mellow.
Mm.
Okay, so that's the first event. Next event, we now zoom in to Sir Ellery
Oh boy,
and
do I
Sir
have to roll
Dallas.
for all three children?
I want to ask you something first. Uh, where do you live? Since Sir Dallas is from Grafton Marsh and loyal to the house there, and you're loyal to the Queen, do you live in Talgarth, or is your wife in Grafton Marsh and you visit her every so often?
what's the good like am I like oh you're married na to a higher house so parang you're more bound na to Grafton Marsh than
Yeah.
Talgar.
However, you are the knight of the Quen.
Yeah, that's I don't know. I think I'm still in. I'm still mostly based on Talgar,
Yeah.
but
You're
as
gonna feed
you
my
said,
dog some, baby.
Okay.
all right. But I guess that doesn't stop me from visiting her often. At least, parang when since mostly at peace naman ang realm, and parang
So
there's no
your wife
evidence.
is in Grafton Marsh, not in Talgarth.
Mm, she's loyal to Grafton Marsh. Like she's not gonna leave. I think. So
Okay. So she's in. Yeah, she's there, and then you visit her every once in a while, or she visits you every once in a while. But the deal is, she lives there, so therefore your family lives in Grafton Marsh.
yeah. So
Okay.
I work in I work on the capital, but I
Yeah.
guess because
Or or is it that you live with your family in Talgarth and she's in Grafton Marsh?
I think the family lives in Grafton
Okay,
Marsh, and
sige.
I'm like since she's a higher status knight, right? So I'm like
Okay.
more on marrying into her since I was born common,
All right. So
and yeah,
okay.
my children are mudfoots.
All right. The Grofts. So with that in mind, so you are a household with split loyalties. Of course, the Quen is the Quen. Overall authority is in her. However, there has been like times during these years where you you've had conflict with your wife. So whether you're loyal, you as a house are loyal to House Usselmore of Grafton Marsh, or you're loyal to the crown. And it seems that uh, there either you hold the authority of the crown, or you you meet in the middle and what's the word I'm looking for? And let your loyalty sway towards House Usselmore.
I see. So like, see if I'm still loyal to the Quen or if I because of my family like
Yeah.
I go
Because
to
there's
am I
some times where the House Usselmore's interests are uh, against the Quen's interests. Particularly because the Gruffs and the Fandals hate each other, and Gruffs and Fandals, if you leave them alone, that they will spark conflict. Your wife doesn't like Fandals. She doesn't like you hanging out with Sir Pier.
Ah, my all right. Thank you, my beloved. You doesn't like my friends.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
are you going to stick stick to the authority of the queen, or are you going to uh, respect the loyalties of your wife?
Like obviously I'm loyal to the queen since she's the one who elevated me to knighthood. So I'm a firm believer in the United Kingdom. But also, like she's I guess she's free to believe. It's definitely a source of conflict. Loyalty to the crown or loyalty to the Lord.
Mhm.
I guess that's it. That's it. It's gonna be a source of conflict for
All
us.
right.
But I'm
But
a firm believer in centralized rule by the
Mm.
Quen, and she's a firm believer in like decentralized or parang lords first and then queen.
okay. So when push comes to shove, you will choose the queen over your wife.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh, listen to this guy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but parang, diba, like, six sisters. She's blessed by the six sisters.
Okay.
Right? She's like
Yeah.
divinely, and those who are against her are like going against the will of the six
Alright.
sisters. So,
Gotcha.
ah, I'm so sorry, but
All
you
right.
know,
So,
not the first time we fought.
mm-hmm. Yeah, you've had your relationship is the foundations of your relationship is based on fighting each other, which is
Kuya, no?
kind of
Sir Dallas?
toxic. Oh, is that?
Sir Dallas?
Ano yun?
And Sir Ellery?
Sir, yeah,
Sir
Sir
Ellery
Dallas,
lang.
Sir
Sir,
Dallas and Sir
Yeah.
the lady with the bones.
yeah, your
Yeah,
relationship
yeah.
is based on conflict.
I mean, you did meet sa jousting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of started
Okay,
out as a
so I'm gonna
rivalry. So,
declare that your whatever happens, your household is tense at this as a baseline. Okay,
Oh.
yes,
we
there
just
go.
don't know yet how tense, so we're gonna roll a die again.
This
Ayan
is
na.
Okay, so on a 6, it's just tense in a way that's like, you know, you talk, but there is some tension between your discussions, but you're still cordial. On a 1, this is some kind of divorce level, take the
Oh
kids,
no.
and maybe blades will be drawn. Conflict. Okay.
oh crap.
All right. So I'm gonna roll now.
All right.
Who is that girl? Where did you
Ooh.
get the bones?
Well, it's a no.
It's
It leans towards that. So
it leans towards the divorce courts. Who's getting the children? Am I getting the elder? Am I
Okay.
getting? I have
So,
two children.
you aren't on each other's throats yet. Uh, you are in conflict with each other. Okay. You have constant fights with each other, but you still have a pleasant relationship with your children.
All right.
Aw,
All right. Dang.
that's what
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah. Keep the children out of this, okay? You know, you can kick my ass, but you know, you're not gonna. We're not gonna get this.
Okay,
We're not gonna pass this on to the children.
yeah.
Tama.
Yet you fight with each other for for your shifting loyalties. Okay.
Family dinner is like tense, you know. Like,
Yeah, family
firm
dinner.
believer, the Quinn's authority.
Yeah.
Ah,
So I heard the Queen issued an edict that Vandals are supposed are free to live in Grafton Marsh now. Did you hear about this, honey?
yes.
Oh, then
And I
why?
don't think it's such a bad thing. I mean, we are one kingdom after all. We're no longer
A dagger
bound by-
stabs the table. It's the Vandals that's attacked us in Grafton Marsh for hundreds of years. They've
And
attacked
would
our
you like
They attacked our settlements when I was a child. They murdered, slaughtered children for God's sake, for the sister's sake.
And would you like that to continue for our children? If peace is not made now, then when? If we keep on this cycle of violence, if we keep on,
I
looking
don't
at each
disagree
other-
that there should be peace, but there should be limits towards the borders of Grafton Marsh and yada yada yada. There's like this whole fight goes on, and the children at first, during their younger years, are more affected, but now they've mostly gone either numb or they excuse themselves off the table.
They're
And-
like, ah shit, here we go again.
yeah,
Here we go, talking about politics, you know.
that's the household of Sir Ellery.
Let's go. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I'm
Okay.
very sad.
So years pass. As the years pass, something in the realm has been brought to the attention of the court. It seems that throughout the years, the support for the promised child, the support for Prince George, has grown, particularly in Grafton Marsh. uh,
Oh.
and a movement has started. The Apostles of the Black Hands. They
Possible.
Black Hands because Sir George's arms are like black that transitions into their pale skin tone. So
Okay.
that's where the
This is
symbolism.
the first time we heard of this, no? Yung, ano na to?
Yung group.
Group na to.
Yeah, it is the
Yeah.
first time because it's been
Okay.
growing,
Also,
and it's only at this point that, well, at least throughout the years, at this point in time, the court must make a decision whether support this or suppress this, and both of you must make this decision as
Mhm.
for the court.
Oh.
do we know these believe what they believe, or is this a general support group or support group?
They believe that Prince George is the key to not only uh, the f- the prosperity of the kingdom, but towards the fabled city, and it's the fire of the prince that will bring upon this kind of utopia.
Oh.
Yeah, so their loyalty is just Prince George.
Honey, your people are stubborn and have a lot of wrongdoings, but at least they got this one right.
Okay.
It
So-
says it talking about regarding the Black Hand.
Mhm.
I don't know. I guess
Uh,
I've grown fond
okay.
of George.
I've only been saying the praises of this. However, there's a downside to all of this.
Yeah,
Alright.
actually,
Uh,
ay, sorry, go muna.
so-
That's
so,
ano pala.
The downside, I feel like, is that as of now, next in line is still Sir Ethne, is Princess Ethne. So, succession-wise, there may be a trouble once the queen falls. Because if the next in line is Sir Ethne takes over Talgarth. Crofton
Hold on,
Marsh will not support
didn't
that.
Didn't we discuss this? Like, I remember we have a talk about it being, what do you call this? Absolute cognatic.
Yeah,
default,
it's still firstborn, regardless of gender.
but,
Pero that's
so,
like pero the word of the Quen still holds more priority. So if the Quen says promised child is the next in line, then he's the next in line. So far, she has
I
not
see,
done
so-
that.
Okay, so that's the source of tension.
Yeah.
So,
So suppress the Black Hands, or support it.
do we support or do we suppress the
Um,
blacks?
Okay, so Sir Jorge says fanatics are still fanatics. It may not be good for our child.
All right. I guess I support that sentiment. Like at first, I support the George, support the support George, but also, firm believer of divine right or divine succession. Parang the six sisters put this law on our land for a good reason. At least that's what my
Yeah.
pa always said.
Hmm.
Or parang,
Yeah, and he continues like, besides, George wasn't really raised
hmm,
in thinking he's gonna be prince.
yeah.
That's why I set him free.
I guess the main sentiment is I just want George to be happy and not die. I guess that's the main, But I also don't think that he's he's gonna be the perfect ruler. I don't know. Like, I
Okay.
can't say I support the Black Hand yet.
All right. So suppress the Apostles of the Black Hands.
Not suppress, more like
Not-
keep them at bay. Not really like force them out or whatever. Just
We're
like,
not we're not gonna crush their
Okay, so just not respond and let it. So you're just gonna let it be
best.
and let it grow
Yeah,
as it
gonna let
may.
it-
keep watch. Keep watch. If they do something, then we do something about it as well, like terrorize or do a mob.
As long as they don't do anything against the law, We won't touch
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
They're still citizens of
Alright,
this
I will
country,
say this. Its influence is growing. If you do nothing, it will Grafton Marsh eventually will fully be
oh my
supportive.
gosh. Am I gonna have to
Uh,
one day fight?
yeah. I guess you have to quench the fire. Yeah, probably before it ignites.
No, but they haven't done anything wrong right now.
Then
Like,
we don't have to go in by force. We can just, like do a PR.
How?
like
Basically.
a debate, like on the is this right or something?
No,
Like,
just
Yeah,
or,
if
I
you
or
don't
have
know.
if you have a
Probably
solution to this, feel free.
probably an announcement that, it's still the law that when that the firstborn is gonna take the crown. But,
Oh,
if the time does come, the time will come for Prince George.
okay.
and I can smell like the
So,
and
okay,
oh,
here's
we
what I
just need
want
to
you to do.
assassinate them.
Here's what I
Uh-huh.
want you guys to do. Write me the letter that will be announced by the town crier in Grafton Marsh.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Time to compose zero.
because
Okay,
your
sige.
wording is super important here.
Oh shit.
95
Okay.
theses on the divinity of
Who's gonna write
divine
me?
succession.
Okay, let me open up Notepad.
Okay.
Give me the entire session. Class.
Okay, you know what? Let's
How
make a
long?
shared document. It doesn't have to be long. Let's
Ah,
go
sige,
to
sige.
uh
How much time do we have? Like 30 minutes or?
I'll give you 10 minutes.
I kind of wanna draw this out so maybe like the other players will join in.
Oh, I kind of wanna have their help then, kasi this is an important decision and it might affect the course of the future.
Well,
It's actually
I'll give you 15 minutes then.
oh, sige, sige. 15 and
Alright,
something.
50
Then 10.
minutes, got it. No, just kidding. Where's the
1 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna share a
Alright.
shared doc for us.
Dear Mr. Royal Hampton, I am the promised child in Talgarth.
Letter anyone with the link. This will be an editor. Okay, here is. I'll put it up in. Okay, I'll send it to Rumble. Is it? No, I hope links work. No, never mind. Links don't
failed
work.
to load preview?
Yeah, baka sa open
Okay.
chat na lang.
Sa Discord na lang.
Open chat.
I already got
Open
here.
chat.
I just copy
Okay.
pasted it.
Okay. I'll start.
Okay.
Hear you.
Okay.
Okay,
You
okay.
have until 8:15.
Alright.
I'll draft mine. I'll draft mine sa taas, you draft yours sa baba, then we sort of like just, ano na lang. Oh my god, I don't know how to start.
Beloved citizens of Rockford. To the loyal citizens. Why does it feel like I'm HR and I'm like drafting?
Yeah, this is an HR puzzle.
The crown greatly appreciates your contribution.
I love how you're raising up the crowd.
Crown greatly appreciates continually The blessed royal family.
One
Royal family. Divinely ordained by the six themselves.
one wrong move and you have a rebellion on your hands.
Oh no, the rebellion. Oh my god, it's like the faction sa ano, sa Crusader Kings nga.
Yeah.
A faction is growing. Kasi may hand na ano.
Oh, how you doing? Hear ye, hear ye.
Oh my god, I'm just pulling bullshit out of my mind. Mm.
God's favor amongst you.
Good luck, Alexander Hamilton.
Prince, ano yung spelling ng George? Is it George?
Yeah, I think tama.
J.
Oh, really?
It's like the opposite of Jorge.
Prince George.
Jeorje?
J-E-O. George. Prince George. Unbalanced.
I wrote it down sa task, pero sige, go muna. It doesn't matter, it's spoken naman eh.
Yeah, it's gonna be yelled out.
Di pala queens. Queens. Right? Queens. Children.
It's fine. You can use queen or queen.
I want to be lore accurate.
Okay.
Parang to the loyal citizens of Crofton, sure continued support. I guess that support. While we appreciate your enthusiasm.
You know, I will.
Parang rejection letter
Yeah.
sa college.
I will also allow you to introduce a law to help you. A law in this letter to help you like.
I don't think there should be a
a.
law. Baka mas mag-rebel pa sila pa if we
Okay,
add like a
alright.
law to ano. Ito yung sa akin. I'll keep it short and sweet.
Prince George. I think maybe 15 lang ba, di ba?
Okay. You have like 6 more minutes.
Unbalanced favor, that's ano. There is
Prince George. While he is indeed the promised child.
Okay.
He's promised this stuff.
Are you gonna ask the help of the other players?
I'm just saying what we're doing.
This prophecy, while he is indeed the promised child, This prophecy does not fight us.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not the only crisis in our events. We still got another one.
Yeah, it's prophesized. You have to write that.
The existing. The existing succession.
Can we have two chances with this? Like, one from no, one from what Adrian wrote,
You have 4 minutes. You
and one
can.
from me.
What?
I don't know how to merge this.
Maybe.
Kasi magkaiba kami ng ano eh, ng approach.
Or maybe.
I don't know. Yeah.
If you
I
want.
don't know. Maybe I think yours is better. I don't know. Like it has come to our attention that there's been growing support for Prince George. The provincial spouses brings joy in her heart. It has been decided that the first princess is the crown. It is beautiful. Just capitalize the six sisters.
Yeah,
We have raised the
para
child.
accurate.
Believe that when his time comes. Believe that when his time comes, his time will come as prophesied. As of now, it's not. But I don't know. It feels like we're like just delaying. Like it's not the time yet, you know. But
Yeah, but
one
that's
day,
our thing eh. Kasi that's what they want. They want him to ano, to take on the crown. But we're saying na it's still not his time.
Alright.
Parang ganon. So in a way, we're like supporting them, but we're really not.
Okay, so his
Kasi
time
we're
will
trying to
come
stop
as
the rebellion nga
prophesied.
muna.
As of now, it is not the moment. Thank you for. So we're kind of like half supporting them. You know,
Yeah,
we're not putting our
we're-
foot down. We're not putting our foot down. Na parang please stop supporting his succession. I mean, I guess I can see the logic in it. You know, na parang, thank you for your support, but it's not time yet. Calm down, calm
Yeah.
down. You know.
Kaya parang ganon. So when the time comes na ano, the prince will be the king, then
I mean, either.
If it indeed be the will of the sisters through our queen, or something.
nagdag natin yan.
Yun like when that
Yeah, his time will come as prophesied.
is prophesized.
Can either pick your final draft or find a way to merge it.
Ano?
You're still free to introduce a law.
I think as the father, you think you should. I think you have. You should. I don't know. I think yours is better. Or
Ano,
parang
we
more
say fuck it we ball? Fuck it we ball, whatever happens, we go with this.
It's time will come as prophesized. As of now, it is not the moment yet. Thank you for your continued support. May it never be. Favor and may the six sisters bless you. I feel like this is gonna cause us problems in that part, but you said you were on our side.
Yeah, we are neither for or against them. We're just saying thank you for your support. And
I'm just I don't think na we're support.
You
It's
got
just
1
it's
minute.
not neutral. I think it's
Ano?
leaning towards their camp na parang it's not yet time, but we do believe that Prince
thank you
George
for
is-
your continued support na lang. Wag na yung may it never waver kasi that does sound like we're supporting them.
Yeah,
Ayan.
yeah, right. Parang keep to your faith. Keep to your your beliefs na parang he will
Kaya
win.
na lang. Kasi we're not saying what they're doing is exactly right, pero at least we're not against it
You're very
naman.
such
Kasi
a-
they're supported. They can decide for themselves, right? They have the right to support whoever they want.
It's 8:15. Finalize your draft.
If it's this, I don't know. Maybe we can say as much as we love in our hearts. Tayo ito. Ito. We have raised a child with
Time
all
is
the
up.
love-
Time is up. Time is up.
Fine. Sige, wala na. Ito na.
Okay. I guess we ball. Sige, yan na.
We ball. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. In Grafton Marsh, in the middle of the swampy village, in the swampy town. Hear ye, hear ye. It has come to our attention that there's been growing support for Prince George, the promised child. As much as this brings joy to our hearts, it has been decided that the firstborn shall still succeed the crown, as it is willed by the six sisters. We have raised the child with all the love in our hearts, and we truly believe that when his time comes, his time will come as prophesied. As of now, this is not the moment yet. Thank you for your continued support, and may the six sisters bless you. Okay, that's very clever. You're promising that his time will come, just not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe maybe the sister will succeed and then like succeed Gwen, and then maybe she will not have children, and then
Alright.
the child, the
Alright.
promised child.
So
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
roll a die. Best case scenario is, this does not extinguish the support. This is just the support will still grow.
Okay.
However, this on a 6, the most fervent believer of of the movement is a commoner, and a commoner is the one who's more vocal about that. The prince should be announced to be the next in line now. He should be announced as the next heir
But
as soon
it's
as
a
possible.
commoner.
Yeah, but he's a commoner. On
Okay.
a 1, it will be the Baron, who is the most vocal
Oh, shit.
about this.
Okay.
I really hope that it's not like one of my children. That would be like sad, honestly. Like,
I will
oh.
say that. Okay, let's list down all 6 possibilities.
Sige,
know?
sige, yes,
Okay,
please.
so 1 is Baron. 6 is a commoner. 7 is a
Seven.
trade. Sorry, it's not 7. 5 is a tradesman. So like higher than a commoner. 4 is a knight.
And you get, oh my gosh, please not four.
The
My
2 and
children-
3 are the most personal.
No! No, God, don't do this to me. If it's my children,
Well, of course, if it's a
I-
3, it will be your wife.
Oh,
On a 2, it will be your children or a child. Or no,
Oh,
actually, child goes at 3 because
Oh
wife
my
has more
God.
influence.
okay. So wife has more influence. But one of my
Yeah.
children, who may I say are like beginner knights, I guess. At this
Yeah.
point. Can I just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
We
go.
haven't rolled.
Let's
We
go.
haven't rolled for them yet. We haven't. Hold on. Let me remember the children.
Yeah,
Let me
you
remind
listed
you
their
my
names.
children's name. All right. What's
Okay, whoever is the
I remember-
oldest is number 3.
Sige, I think I named them by like their age. So, or parang eldest to youngest. Sinulat yung mga andun. Thief, blah 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 blah. What's I forgot. Ano yung names na ulit? I remember it being like, named after Bones.
I think you listed it down here in the chat, pero it's sometime
Tagal na yan. Sa up.
up.
Now, let me just remember. If it's gonna be my children, at least.
See, that's why you name them with 1, 2, 3, 4 like me.
Fair.
Um,
You have a point there.
no. I don't want them. I mean, dang it.
Okay, your children are Talus, Carpius, and your daughter Ulna.
Yeah, okay. So, Talos, yeah, by order. Okay, Ulna is my youngest
Okay,
daughter.
then number 3 is Talus, is a passionate supporter.
Oh.
Okay, gonna roll now. See what happens. Uh,
Oh my god, it's
well,
Tyler.
it's
Crazy.
it's the one.
Can we at least roll his character sheet so that if
Okay,
we
roll
ever
your
want to
character.
fight him,
At least
we have
his stats. The
he's a
next.
junior knight. He's a
Mhm.
junior. He's a young knight, I suppose.
And
One glory.
your your son is a believer of the promised child because he's heard stories about how you saved the promised child, how
And I told him,
Uncle Jorge saved the promised child and became the father of George. He knows George. Actually, does he know George?
He does. They probably play together.
Yeah, they probably play together.
Yeah.
it's like John the Baptist of the promised
Oh,
child. For the
They played
kingdom
in the
is like
river.
that. Ah.
Okay. So one moment when you were visiting Grafton Marsh, your son, Talos, wanted to speak with you in private and ask, Father, is it i- is it true that the time of Prince George will arrive in the future? Is it true that he will be king one day?
If that be the sister's will, my son. My sister's will,
But-
my son.
But you're in court. Surely you must know.
Well, I haven't heard her say that he would succeed at this moment yet, but it's still not out of. It's still a possibility.
And you can see him kind of frown a little bit. George's mother. I heard she was cruel and cold. If she had it her way, George would never be king. But surely you can do something, right? You can help George claim the crown.
Now, son, we do believe in the prophecy, but we don't even know if that would involve him taking the crown.
Oh, sure it is. He's the promised child, after all. He's my friend. He's very kind. A free spirit. If there's anyone who would be king, it should be him. And wasn't the princess missing for many years? More than 10 years? Surely the princess must be dead.
We don't know that yet, and I don't want you to lose. I don't want you to presume she's dead.
But will you do something? Anything?
Well, I'll have to. I guess I'll see what I can do. It would be. I guess. I'm not much of a politician, but it does seem to me like having a son that's there would be better than having a daughter who's not. But I'll keep your.
Yes, I agree,
words-
that's
words
true.
in my heart. I'll keep your.
Then you do believe in me. You do believe that that George should be king.
Again, if it's the will, if it's the sister's will, if by the time she die, no, we don't. Long live the long live the queen. You know, that's not.
Long may she reign.
But I guess I'm honestly being convinced by this honesty. Like the more I talk to my son, the more it's like, nah. I mean, the elder is gone, right? So like George is next, ba? Or is like there's another one? I remember there being two daughters.
There is so it's Princess Ethne is first in line. Next is
She's gone.
the steward of Talgarth, which is a squirrelish lad. When you last saw him, he's now a man. He has a beard now. Recall his name. I know he has his name here. It's Lord Timothy, second in line.
Lord Tim.
Yeah. Next week.
Well, son. Sige, pero I guess I just want to say, son. I appreciate your enthusiasm, and see what I can do with what little influence I have. But I hope that you don't take this belief, that you are not overly zealous of this belief, that you would do whatever is necessary just to get George on the throne. I don't want you to kill others just for this, okay? I've seen so much death. Trust me, you do not want to see a war.
Okay.
And
All right. I'm gonna make you roll a spirit.
Ooh.
Roll for spirit.
Ah!
If you fail
Good.
this, of course he'll ignore your advice. But if you succeed, he'll be more more averse to war.
I have 7 spirit.
You can do it. I
You can do it.
believe.
You can do it. We believe in
But it's
you.
not impossible. Okay. It's a D20, right?
Yep.
What are the chances? Well,
That will be a
7.
7 in 20.
What,
Eh,
7?
7.
Oh my
All right.
god.
Your son Talus is now believes that war is bad.
Yes.
However, he still believes that George should be king. And some time has passed. Talus asks you. Yeah, he's grown older now. And he's going to be a squire, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
square.
He requested that he live in Talgarth now, closer to his friend.
Hala. Number 1 fan.
I wonder what my wife will say. But
I think your wife would be supportive.
all right,
Bec-
I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense that parang I'll bring my child there because at least there's a friend for George, and you know, maybe he'll be ingratiated in court. You know, I of course I want my son to succeed in that,
Okay.
you know, as a father who wouldn't. So, all right, son. I think you'll make a great. I think you'll make a great page or squire. You know?
Yes, a squire.
Fine.
And of course, he's overjoyed to be close to his idol, his oppa. And now he's in Talgarth. Okay. Some more years pass. Another issue that needs to be addressed. And I'm thinking
Sorry,
whether
yeah.
this is a private issue or a public issue. You know what? This is a private issue with the council and the Quen and you, not in the witness of the rest of the court. Just you,
Okay.
the small council.
The Privy Council.
Yeah, and spies have reported that Sir Arwen, the Baroness of Fandlerock, has been
Mhm.
seen uh, has been seen in the Southern Isles, and it seems like she's gotten closer to the armored seer Managot. If you remember the
Oh,
armored seer,
He's he's the one who like we saw on the way
yeah,
to the village, and he's the one who requested the child, right?
yeah, he's the one who requested the child, and it was denied of him by the Quen herself, and he was the one who says, "You realize that, uh, you realize that that there will be consequences to this," and the Quen says yes, and it seems like Sir Arwen is being friends, being buddy with the armored seer. So, how
Dal okay ang besa.
would you like to address this? What was that? Yeah,
This,
Okay ang besa.
Ang besa.
Basically.
Yung sa League of Legends, yung police gal, tapos si ano. Anyway.
Hey,
Hindi, si Ambessa
The general.
the
yung
the
general,
grandma.
tapos yung, yeah, tapos kay
Yeah.
Caitlyn, ata.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what's happening, I think.
Yeah, bad influence.
Funny because I see Arwen looking like Ambessa, but kind of
Yun
young.
nga eh, yun din imagine ko during the jousting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do you address
Right.
this? And this could be like a hush hush announcement, a hush hush mission, or something you send your spies to do cloak and dagger stuff.
Am I here or like am I
Intrigue.
not here?
Yeah, intrigue. You're there. You're there to contribute. Essentially, the
Ban her from the Southern Isles! The joke lang. Okay, this is kind of rough. Kasi,
Yeah.
is it a secret meeting or is she openly like, going?
this is Yana. Who's the secret meeting?
The-
Sir Arwen.
Si Arwen.
It didn't seem like it was. Okay, I'll say this. Generally, Elshar, the realm, and Southern Isles have been kind of testy politics-wise, because the Southern Isles want the Promised Child, and Elshar has the Promised Child. So, it's like seeing Robin Padilla in China, in the Chinese government.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of that. It's weird, and it's not entirely public, but it's not entirely private either.
We have to, isa pa to, we have to keep an eye on her. Ayun na. I guess, we should probably hold a meeting with her. Kasi, a little birdie told us she was talking. Just for like, what's this about?
Summon her to court and like I guess inquiry.
Yeah.
Inquiry on her.
Yeah, that's an
deeds to the
inquiry.
Armored Knight. Alright, Armored Seer, sorry. Armored Seer.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess parang it's our opinion that we should call her here. And
Yan na.
explain
Are we
what's
decided
happening.
on that?
I guess yun yung sa akin. Like, I think we should ask her to explain
Okay.
what the heck's happening.
That sounds
Uh,
good to me.
For all we know, it's like innocent, but probably not. But
Okay, you're going to
At least
send
let-
Sir Arwen to Talgarth.
Yeah.
summon her to summon her.
Bring her
Right.
to court.
Okay.
Summon her to court or request her presence in the court. To
Okay.
explain this,
All right.
Kasi other than that, she has no business being in the Southern Isles.
yeah.
Okay. And this action is supported by her father, who is present in this council meeting, who is the
Mm.
marshal of Talgarth's Lord Otto. Yeah, but surely there is a reason. There must be a logical reason why my daughter is in the Southern Isles. Perhaps
Let's
she
not
is
be too
forced to.
hasty here.
Yes, I would. It would be good to see my daughter again after so long. And you sent the letter into. So you sent the letter to Fandle Rock, summoning the Baroness. This happened 1 month ago from the present.
Oh, okay.
In other news, your friend and ally, a part of your company,
Oh my God, Sinang.
Sir William, has been in a
Okay.
journey for many years, searching for Sir
Yes.
Ethna.
Ah,
And a word has been heard that he will arrive in Talgarth soon. He was supposed to arrive in Talgarth today,
Mm.
but he hasn't arrived yet. And no word has been heard. And it's now the present day. No word yet from Sir Arwen. No reply has been sent. Your ally, Sir William, has not yet arrived. And additionally, the Quen has secluded herself it's been 2 weeks, and no one has seen her
Mm.
in court. We're in
Oh,
the
shit.
present day. What do you do?
So this is a cluster. Uh,
It's like, is she hiding or she just doesn't show herself to court? She's like at home lang.
It seemed like she doesn't even show herself to her children.
oh.
shit.
Did we try to check up on her? Like, is she okay?
Yeah, so Jorge like looks for her.
Okay.
Check up on your wife, my dude.
What do you think I've been trying to do, my friend?
It seemed that she had
I feel that's very hypocritical coming from Sir Ellery.
so throughout the days, the past week, you've tried to approach her, but it seemed like she's locked herself in her room. You can still hear her; she's still talking, so she's alive.
Yeah.
However, she has been asking you to leave her be, and just generally leave her alone.
Okay.
Yeah, seemed like
Oh, I respect that.
Okay, you're not gonna pry.
I'm not gonna pry. If that's what she wants, maybe, should give her some time.
I don't think we should. It's seemly to spy on the Quen. So
Yeah.
if
Okay.
that's what she wants. She will try to hold the fort while she does her
Yeah.
thing.
And in the absence of the Gwen, it's usually the steward who holds the court, or it could also be you.
Mhm.
You also hold the courts, Sir Jorge, every once in a while.
Yeah.
Because of the Gwen's absence, there was an incident in Talgarth where a person who it seems to be a supporter of the Black Hands is
Mhm.
like running his mouth in the local tavern and said some unsavory things about the Quen and how she is absent and what sort of Quen some Quen she is. She hasn't been present for a while. Where is she even? And this was supposed to be this is supposed to be a scene for Sir Pier, but let's say Sir Pier has arrested this man
Mm.
and is now kneeling in front of you, seeing that he has said he has besmirched the honor of the Quen, and is now awaiting your word on how to deal with this. Additionally, his wife is there pleading that his husband is not in his right mind. He is a master blacksmith. Surely you cannot. His service to the Quen has been is to be honored.
Mhm.
So what do you do in this scenario?
What are the laws?
One day
for-
in the stocks.
Okay, one day in the
Right.
stock.
I mean, why not? Okay. So stocks, you tie them on their feet.
Wooden
like there's
thing.
the wooden thing. Their feet there.
Mhm.
It's more of a public humiliation. Than,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So So
For besmirching the queen's honor.
I did mention that he's a supporter of the Black Hands, right?
yeah, you did say
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
so
yeah.
Okay.
I
Pero
guess-
still.
Mhm.
I think that's fair. We're not gonna punish the man too harshly. I mean, what's our laws on free speech in the kingdom? Is it
Well,
like,
generally, there's less laws on free speech. However,
Uh,
someone is raising an eyebrow in the court. Talus is raising an eyebrow in the court and
Mm.
approaches you, Sir Ellery, and asks you, but that man, he was just a believer of George like me.
Man, mga anak mo, control your children, man.
Didn't you say that didn't you say that eventually it will be George's time in the throne? Why punish this if eventually George will be in the throne?
I mean, he's not exactly. He didn't exactly say he supports the George. He just besmirched the queen.
But
so
he is a
that's
Black Hand.
not like-
A Black Hand like me, and kind of like shows a hand tattoo in his arm. Kind of
I
like,
don't care what color of your hand is. I don't think the color of your hand matters on what your lips say, son.
but this is
Sorry.
he's sent to the stocks for George.
Y- yes, and ano, and for George, he didn't get sent to the stocks for George. He just got sent to the stocks for running his mouth against the queen.
Then we should support him in silence, in secret, under hushed whispers. I thought you promised to support. I thought the crown promised to support the promised child, and his time will arrive soon.
Yes, soon, but it does not involve.
But when is that,
I do-
father? When is his time?
I look sternly in my at my son's face. I know not, son, but as I can see, I don't think it's the time yet. Please be patient. We shouldn't. I guess. I guess Sir Ellery is also tired by this. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. All I know is that the queen herself has been blessed by the six sisters, and we shouldn't go against. We shouldn't uh, besmirch her honor like that. If you
Mm.
really want to help this man, then keep him company in the stocks. Guard him from being pelted by fruits or something by the people. If you really are of one brotherhood.
Is that an order?
But I don't. By the order of the queen, I order you to stand guard over that man that's to be placed in the stock. Guard him. Make sure that no harm comes for him. I just want people to not be careless with their words. But we're not against you. We're not against George. Certainly, there is a will. The six sisters has a will for him, but has a will for him.
Okay.
Go, son.
Talus.
Go, squire.
Yeah.
Go, squire. Yun na lang. I do
Yeah.
not address him as son.
Oh no.
I address
Oh
him.
no, there's a divide. There's a wall.
I
Tal-
address him as squire.
Talus bows and says, "Right away, sir." And before he walks away, he turns around and says, "George is my best friend,
Aww.
and I will do anything I can for him. If doing that gets me in front of the Quen someday, would you send me to the stocks, father?"
If I can't do that, then what right do I have for others? Why must my son be so special that others that I can't do the same to him what I am to do to others?
Right. Silently walks away.
Damn.
You have faith in
This
George.
is father
Ganun,
against
Art.
son. This is father against son.
To be fair, si George naman doesn't care if he's friends or not.
Is he like? Is that his personality? Is he like?
Kasi nga yun nga, that I raised him to be like, I didn't raise him to be a prince. Or at least before he didn't.
But my
Kaya
son
sabi niya,
is a support.
Yeah, yun lang, yun
Yeah.
lang. That's on you.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh! Am I gonna have to? Am I gonna have to fight my own son one
I
day?
don't know.
Like, is he gonna be like a NPC we have to kill?
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
How is George in all of this?
He appreciates the support din, pero yun nga, if it's his time, he's ready to take the crown, but yun nga, the way Jorge raised him is not like, oh, you will be prince someday or you'll be king someday. It wasn't like that, eh. He has his own identity, his own personality.
Mhm. Is he aware that
Parang,
there's a lot of people who supports him in Grafton Marsh?
yes, he is. He is.
Okay,
Or
how do
it's been
you?
kind of ingrained in him na it's the prophecy that
Mhm.
someday he will be. But he's not like too keen on it or he's not forcing it na
Mhm.
parang, oh, I have to be.
Okay, you're not
He's
really
not.
forcing this is prophecy on your child, but
Yes, yes.
let's see individually. Since he is free spirited, I'd say the dice will have to decide how much he believes on this prophecy.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
okay.
Okay, so
Go GM.
on a one, he is lost in the sauce. I am the next kin.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
I am the next
Baby.
Gwen. Yeah.
Yeah. On a
I
six,
am
he know.
ordained by the sisters.
Yeah. On a six, he knows that his stepsister is the next in line, and if not her, his stepbrother.
Mm.
Somewhere in between, his on a three, his ego is still controlling him, but he holds
Uh-huh.
his tongue. On a
Uh-huh.
four, uh,
What happened?
he
Wait,
is.
I have to reset an order.
Sige,
Sorry.
sige.
Uh-huh.
On a four, he is. He is still. Uh, not. I don't know. Hang on. Let me just write this down. This is kind of hard.
Sige, sige.
This is hard. Okay. On a
Oh my
one, lost. Lost in sauce. On a
Lost in process.
on a six,
Completely bicep.
humble AF.
Wow.
On
Be humble, child.
on a okay, on a two, it seems like he believes it. Kinborn, but what do you think? I'm open to suggestions.
Like I think he believes it, but
Yeah.
you know,
He believes
he's
it.
not.
Kinborn.
God.
Oh, okay, but silently plotting.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay.
Kinborn, but does nothing.
Mm.
Oh, did I say that Sir Eller is an alcoholic now?
Oh, yeah, you did, and because of
Right. I guess we now know why.
we now know why. Oh, family problem, divorce, or not divorce, but like this,
Not
yeah,
divorce.
just
My
marital
son's
problems.
my son's a fanatic.
Yeah.
My wife. Constant disagreements with my wife.
Okay, I'm not sure really what 4 and 5 is.
I guess kinborn but silent blocking. Kinborn but does nothing. I guess he doesn't believe that he's the chosen. He doesn't believe
Okay.
it, but he's
Uh,
still prideful or something.
5 is noble, but not special.
Mm.
Royal blood,
Yeah,
but close to siblings. So we can't
I
respect
honestly
siblings.
I'm honestly curious what will happen if
Okay.
we get a one.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna roll now.
Oh no!
Okay.
Do not touch me.
Okay, so he's not Caligula crazy, but he wants
Yeah.
to be the next king.
Yeah, he believes that he's the next king,
I am.
and he's not telling anyone about this. But he's doing something.
Can you just say he's influenced by the praises of Thanos or something?
Yeah, like Talos is his kind of like enabler.
Ano
Oh
to
my God.
eh? That's Mordred.
Oh no, Mordred.
Mordred.
Uh,
My son, my sons. Oh no.
your sons are kind of messy. Something good times make weak men. Okay.
Kontrolin mo nga yung anak mo.
Okay.
Nagalit. Yan
Okay.
eh.
You
I
control
want-
yours. Kontrolin mo anak mo.
Oh, dads. What would he be doing? I don't think he's. Okay, you know
Need a
he's
drink.
he won't do anything right now. He still believes that he is next in line, which affects his relationships with his other siblings. As such, the steward does not like George. Lord Timothy and George don't like each other because George thinks he's next in line, and Timothy thinks the law is absolute. If not my sister, then me. Okay.
It's kind of like Spanish, you know.
Interesting developments here. And now,
Thanks, John, for
Full.
using my children. as your NPC.
hey, that's the dice that decided. Now, what would be the reason for the knights to return to the wilderness outside of Talgarth after 23 years?
The knights?
Yeah, for you guys.
I mean, I'm kind of, married. Well, I guess parang
Kind of.
I'm married, but I feel like it's not gonna be the case in a bit, and I'm in the queen service and like serve the people, drink hard, party hard, and raise my children.
Mm.
Teach George hunting.
Oh wait, back to the wilderness.
Yeah, back to the so we'll be going back to the exploration
Oh, we'll be
part.
going to the next.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Ano pa yung mga myths na hindi natin na ano? Wala yung notes ko.
Maybe I can say like maybe the queen, maybe the lost.
You wanna go to the Southern Isles? Can we do that?
No, no, you can't do that.
No. Maybe
Okay.
maybe it can be like maybe it can be like maybe the Quen's like this because of her sorrow in losing not seeing our daughter for 10 years. Like I don't know. Like is it can it be a possibility na parang maybe it's that maybe we need to find closure for her so that she'll get out and maybe declare an heir, someone that's not missing.
With all the events
guess-
that's been unfolding, the rise of the Black Hands, Sir Arwen in the Southern Isles, and all of this events, maybe that influences her decision to stay indoors. But why are
Much for her.
you going out to the wilderness for?
I know now.
Okay.
Si Sir, sino yung lumabas? Si Sir, right?
William?
Sir William. Like, maybe we could try to find him. Like, he's supposed to be here by now, but he's not. Diba? Parang, maybe we gotta find him or something.
Is that good? What do you think?
Yeah,
Is
that's good.
that good enough motivation?
Okay. So
We really need someone to bear the load,
so
Mm.
as Sir William has not yet returned, you decide that you must go and find him in the wilderness. It seemed like from last you've heard, he was on his way home from Loftwards.
Yeah.
That is generally what you know.
Okay.
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 It is now. The year is 985. It is the third Stones Day of Bales.
Okay.
All right, where do you go?
So last we heard is he's coming from Loft.
Yeah, he was in the. Yeah, he was in the Loftlands going
You'll
through
be fine.
there towards Talgarth, but he hasn't returned.
I guess we could look there.
Okay. You're going Loft or where?
Like loft, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, move the icon and someone man the turn tracker, please. Okay, a turn
Okay,
passes, and it's been a while since I've done this. Gonna roll a die now. Wilderness roll. This.
Hold
Okay.
on. If I die, who do I reincarnate to?
And make a new character, either your son
Oh,
or
that's
someone
fine.
else.
Am I gonna be Talos?
If you want to, you don't have to be. Okay. I
Mm.
kind of forgot what that means. Okay. The weather is a fleeting sun. Uh, oh, it's been a while. Let me just check the rules. Give me a minute. Realm. Refereeing. Exploration. Okay, exploration. To travel. Okay. Alright. So it is fleeting sun. As you were traveling, you pass through aromatic reeds. As you get closer to the
Mhm.
river, your path is blocked by the river. You cannot go Loft and Hern from here.
All right. How do we cross?
Build the boat. Like Noah.
Gonna be a
Be
while.
a boat.
It will
It'll
take
100 years.
a lot of time to build a boat. Or would you?
Okay, do you want to go around?
Isn't there
How
a
long will
bridge
it-
or something? Like what? The
You're not aware
infrastructure
of a
for-
bridge.
Is there like a, I guess a more narrow part of the river? Like, this is
Yeah, actually.
there's two tributaries here. Maybe we could like go up north. Sorry. Yeah, go up Skuldwards and maybe find a narrower pass or something.
Okay, go in Scoldwards.
Di lang.
Option is we could go to Codshore and like get a ship or
You
something.
could as well.
But I feel like we have more chances to bump into Sir William if we go this way. I don't know. Maybe we could like okay. Do you want to go up north and like find a more narrow part of the river?
I don't mind.
Sige.
North.
Alright, I guess we can do that. We go Skuldwards.
Okay. Coldward, move the
And then-
token, and a turn passes. Move the turn tracker, and I'm a roll.
But what?
I'm gonna roll something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. As you're traveling, Scold, you see a path in the river that's shallower, and you now can cross in any direction in this area. As you're traveling, you see something in the shore of the opposite bank. It's some flies are buzzing above it, and as you get closer,
Mm-hmm.
as you get closer,
Dead body.
you see
No, it's Sir William.
a red color splattered around the ground. It is bloody remains of a creature, what appears to be a goat of
Oh, no.
ivory color. Its innards are laid out in a broad spiral around its decaying carcass. And culture-wise, the Six Sisters forbid the slaying of white goats, as they believe this is the reincarnated bodies of seers. So the sight of this view is mildly disturbing. Does your knight consider themselves a devout follower of the Six Sisters?
I'd say that Sir Ellery is.
Okay.
Because of his mother.
Sige, hindi.
Okay. And Sir
Of course,
Ellery,
he's forgotten, so...
yeah, Sir Ellery, you're particularly affected by this, and you'll lose D3 spirit.
Of course,
Okay.
of course. That's expected.
3, you lose 3 spirit.
I have 1 spirit. We're cursed. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. There's no hope for the
No.
kingdom.
You lose 3 spirit, because
Okay.
I rolled a D3,
Ilang?
6 divided by 2, and that is what you see from across down the river.
Is there like a equivalent to the sign of the cross that people do reflexively or something?
There is. It depends on what virtue you are kind of manifesting. Because there's like 6
Like,
virtues.
he signs himself na parang, oh gosh, what's happened? Please forgive us. Or parang, basta takot na lang, oh, who did this?
Yeah.
Mga ganun.
Maybe valor, like you're trying to give yourself courage, and valor is associated with the sword, so you cling onto your sword. Maybe do that gesture that they do in Dune.
Like, ganun ba? Like, oh,
Yeah, they have like
I
a
forgot.
kind of a sword gesture.
Hmm.
Okay, what do you do now?
I guess we sleep because it's night.
Is it? Oh. Alright, you're going to rest.
We rest away from this body.
Okay, fair. Rest
Okay.
overnight. You make camp. And I'm gonna roll again. You find some place to make camp. Okay. Scary music can stop now. The night passes, and you hear the buzzing of bees flying around a group of flowers, and it's now morning. The daylight has broken through the mountains. What do you do now? Where do you go?
It's Woods Day, right?
It is now Woods Day.
Let's see. Do you want to go north? Do you want to go Loft or Herm?
Let's see, what can we find here?
What's this X
Loft.
here? What's this X?
I don't know. Why did you put an X there?
It wasn't me who put it there. Pero we can go on a loft.
Loft. Alright, sure. We decide to go Loft towards the definitely not scary forest where we can go.
Okay.
Yep.
Loftwards. A turn passes. And as you're moving, you could have sworn you've heard some voices around.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like
no.
you pass through bushes, and you can hear, and you looked at each other like, what was that? Did you say something? It seems like both of you are confused. None of you said anything, and you continue walking, and you look around. It doesn't seem to be like there's anyone. And scary music. Ooh.
Oh no.
And
Scary music again.
Yeah. And it is. It seems like the voices have been disorientating your senses, very confusing your direction. So I will say, unless you go back the hex you came from, traveling in any direction is traveling blind, which is which is this. What do you do?
I'm down with traveling blind.
Let's go.
I like a
We ball.
little risk.
We ball. We ball.
Okay, we
Pocket
ball.
we ball.
Okay. Where do you want to move towards?
Do you want to go to the X? I don't know. I don't know. Is
Sige,
there
sige,
something-
sige. I don't, yeah. Why not?
Sige, we tried to move Hernward.
Okay, as you move Hernward, a turn passes. But before that, okay, you progress as planned. And
Alright.
your time with the Whispering Woods has begun to dissipate.
Okay. Just gonna mark this. So that
Sige.
gonna
Okay.
Whispering.
Okay, as you're traveling through the forest, the woods start to get the landscape starts to get wetter. There's more mud present, and it seems that in this entire landscape, the ground has become flooded. There's like a deep water that makes the ground all muddy, and it's difficult to traverse through unless you're going back. Going into any hex will cost you d6 vigor. And in addition to that, as you're kind of getting stuck in this mud and flood, how do I describe this? You hear clanging sounds in the horizon. Like clang, 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 clang. And you see figures moving. They seem to be quadrupedal, with snouts.
Sorry, what? Can you repeat that?
Figures are moving. Hello, can you hear me? I'll turn off my
Yeah, okay.
webcam. There seem to be figures along the forest, the woods, that are quadrupedal in silhouette, and they bear snouts.
Oh, it's night, right? No,
Is it? What time is it right now?
no, because
It
we moved
is-
twice, so it's now the night time of Wood's
Night's time, will say?
So-
Okay.
No.
Yeah. And you see these creatures, their skin seems to reflect in the moonlight of in the sky. If anything, they seem to be shiny, metallic. And they howl in the wind in the night.
Okay. They howl. In
Yeah,
the wind.
they howl in the wind in the night, and they rush and run towards a direction. What direction are they running to? Okay,
Follow?
no. They're running. They're running scoldwards.
All right, so that's northwards.
Yeah, and it is night, and traveling at night is you will lose d6 spirit in addition to d6 vigor from traveling through a hazard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll.
Okay. Do we go through it? Because are we really gonna sleep in the mud?
Are you gonna sleep or are you gonna chase?
I want to chase.
All right. I don't think sleeping in the mud is wise.
Okay, going to make chase. But you kind of move through the murky mud. Okay. Both of you lose d6 spirit and d6 vigor as you move through the night chasing these creatures of metal.
Okay, so
I
I
lose
lose.
2.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. First is vigor, d6, right?
Yeah.
So
I lose 6. I have 0 vigor.
Oh my goodness, you
I'm.
are
5
exhausted.
spirit,
You cannot attack if you have moved this turn.
4 vigor. So I have 8 vigor na lang.
Yeah, yeah,
And
right.
then
You're
let's
old
see.
men.
Will I?
Will
Yep.
I have 0. I have 0 vigor.
And you're
Oh
also
no.
impaired.
Am I just gonna die? It's like Talos.
Do you
Is
want?
his
Do you still?
Talos?
Do you
Is
still
Talos'
wanna?
last words?
Oh no! Talus's words to his father. You can still
Is-
recover through. Uh, vigor is recovered through hospitality. Spirit is recovered through indulging your passion.
My passion is
Yeah, man.
refusing a shortcut.
Yeah.
Can I say that I refused a shortcut by
Yeah, I
going through
mean,
at night through the mud?
that's what you've been
Follow.
doing naman eh.
Yeah, to follow. Because we refused the shortcut, right? Can you say that?
I will say I'll allow it. However, that you're okay. Here's the stack. If here's how it
Mhm.
happens. You followed your passion. You regain all your spirit, and you
7.
get the
Alright.
and then you get the penalties of losing spirit.
Okay, so it was 4, and then it becomes 7 because we like, we gotta follow up them. I don't care if you're tired.
Yeah.
It becomes 7, and then it gets disheartened, I guess, again. So it's 3 now. I'm 083.
You still got 3. You do have 0 vigor.
Mm.
And move the
Yeah,
token.
I'm
It
tired.
is move the token and a turn passes.
Oh yeah, we didn't sleep. So is there any penalty for that?
Each morning, all who did not get proper sleep the previous day. I'd say I'll wait for the next morning.
Sige. All right. So we followed Scold words here,
Yeah.
and then did we find anything?
Let's see. Okay. As you're moving up, you encounter you count some hawks fly through you as you're chasing these creatures. These creatures seem to be gaining speed as they exit the mud. They're now running. They're now galloping in 2 hexes per turn speed. And they seem to be going gritward from here. Other than that, you don't encounter anything else. Do you encounter them? Do you gallop as well? This will make your steed lose d6 vigor.
Medyo risky na.
You've gone this far. Why not risk more?
Bakit? Sige, let's go.
All right, you're going to gallop.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Okay. They go gritward and you go gritward. After that, they go scoldward.
So this is one, and then okay. So we're midday. So we're from here. Did it? Okay, and then
Yep.
our steeds lose d6 vigor.
Yeah. And roll d6. Your steed loses that much vigor.
My steed loses 4 vigor.
Note it down.
And this is just 10, 8, 7. We are not in our glory days.
A turn passes. And I'm gonna roll again.
Wait lang, sorry. We lose vigor ba?
Yeah, your steed. Your steed loses vigor.
Your steed.
Your steed. Okay. My weasel is still here pala. Oh my gosh.
Is he after
Five.
af- after 34 years is he still alive? Is very
Yeah,
still.
of
How
course.
long do weasels live?
As
I hope
long,
he's still.
a long time. I'd say.
Sorry, Jod, papalitan na, ano. I can't scroll down. I can't change my horse vigor. Hindi ko siya na, ano. So, this is
Oh,
minus 5 vigor. So, 3 na lang ata.
okay,
Thank you.
no problem.
7 to 8 years.
It is now the afternoon of Arms Day. As you're galloping, uh, seems like you've entered a landscape of smoke clouds, making it harder for you to find these quadruped creatures. Did, how do you? No, let me see. I'm thinking if this should be a roll. Do you still continue to chase them, or do you leave them be?
You wanna chase them?
I mean, do we have any idea where they went at least? Like,
You have an
There's
idea
some
that
idea.
they went. They're going Skuldwards. But you may lose them from the smoke clouds.
alright, we ball.
Yay!
magul-
We
Baka
won!
magulat na lang sila. Pag
Okay,
like
you
na
go.
patay na
A turn
tayo.
passes. It is night. Are you galloping or are you trekking? They're still in gallop
No,
speed.
just trekking, I think, because our
Yeah.
horses are tired.
Okay, you're just gonna trek. Eventually, you'll lose them regardless, but you don't know yet which direction they're going. So, I'd like
Mhm.
who has the highest clarity.
I
I have
think
8,
me.
you have
Okay.
13. Yeah, you.
I have
Sir
13,
Jorge,
yeah.
roll a clarity roll. On a success, you know where the creatures went.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a
Yep.
success.
Yeah.
It's a success.
However, you did pass through.
Next.
You did pass through a smoky clouds, so you are also traveling
Mhm.
blind. And I'm a roll.
It's second
Okay.
time.
Yep. Okay, you're
6.
fine. Not only are you fine, you know where the creatures went to. They went
Mhm.
Scold, and they seem to have. They're slowing down now.
Okay,
Follow them
Can we,
or
can we
rest.
rest? We haven't slept.
okay.
Well,
I'm
Rest.
down to rest.
okay. You're now going to rest, and at the turn passes. Gonna roll now. As you are resting, you hear music in the distance,
Oh boy.
and there seem to be light coming from that direction. However, if you check it out, you might interrupt your rest. And if you interrupt your rest at this point, you lose another d6 clarity.
Up to you.
It could just be one
Oh,
of
my
you checks it
clarity's
out,
still fine.
or both of you checks it
I
out,
can check
or
it out again. If you want to
Right.
keep your clarity.
I mean, here's the thing. Like, usually our clarity, diba, is like whoever has the highest. If we balance out our clarity, then parang it's gonna be left lower. But if I use my clarity,
Mhm.
if you have to make a check, you'll have a higher clarity. I don't know. That's my logic here. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe let's see. I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Ikaw na?
Ako na.
Oh, sige.
okay. So Sir Ellery goes and checks out the music. There seem to be ferocious revelers dancing.
Before we go, I refuse to take the shortcut of resting.
I'll allow it. Go ahead.
I am diligent, John. I am diligent, John.
Okay. You go on ahead and
Okay.
approach these revelers. They seem to be like covered in body paint. They seem to be locals around here in this small hamlet. They dance around an idol made of straw and twigs and rocks that resembles a beast. And there seems to be someone in a mask, like they're dancing around and approaching the idol. They break animal and what appears to be human bones against the stone totem, keeping this rhythm going, and everyone like in unison barks a chant. It rhymes, and I'm not gonna give it right now, so I'm just gonna say it rhymes. But the message of the chant is like a message to a creature known as the Bone Breaker, to protect them from the Bone Breaker. I mean to like stave away the Bone Breaker. We give you our offering. May you under moonlight, may you give us a protection. May you give us safety. And then they continue to dance and chant around.
All this sight of bones brings Sir Ellery's
Aww.
mind to his wife, and a stab of pain pierces his heart because of his I guess in his remembrance he remembers all the fights with her and stuff. So damn, just reminds me of her, and like when I'm reminded of her, I'm also reminded of the good and the bad times that happened.
Do you make yourself known? Do you partake in this dance?
Do we have any idea who these people are?
You don't have any idea who these people are. They seem to be just they look like your average village folk in the wilderness.
Sir Ellery have any idea on what Bone Breaker is?
None that you know. Whatever this is, this could be a... Oh, actually... Oh, wait. Now that you observe them, they seem to be descendants of Fandalrock from what their appearance is. They look a lot...
You can see this na, wala ako dyan.
Yeah, only he can see this.
Yeah,
Their attire seems to be similar attire that Sir Pier wears. And it seems like their custom they've carried over this custom to wherever they live now.
Huh. Curious.
What do you do?
Are there any weapons nearby?
It seems like they're not holding weapons. The only one remotely wearing weapons is the one with the mask, but only to break the bones. They have a small mallet.
Am I gonna risk it?
Are you
I'm
gonna?
gonna go by myself.
Do you want to?
I am diligent. What would a diligent person do?
I don't know.
Okay, after wiping the tears of his eyes in his remembering his wife and his current sad state of relationship, I guess he goes up from the bushes and like says, "Hail, friends," or something.
And you are greeted like with a friendly gesture. Let's see who greets you. A man who's wearing face paint. In his entire top half is like bare skin. His bottom half is a kind of a straw skirt, and he greets you. A traveler, come friend. Come join us in our uh, monthly tradition. Join us. Join the dance for the Bone Breaker.
I guess Sir Ellery asked, may I ask who this Bone Breaker is? I'm not familiar with this.
Oh, the Bone Breaker. He is a creature of old. It seems that known to have a deathless body with horns of a ram, known to break bones and crush the weak. We give our offering every month in this day of moonlight, so that the Bone Breaker will pass over us and give us peace.
Should I wake her? I think you should just stay sleeping. I'll just be tired.
Anything else you want to ask or
Is
say?
Is it against the Six Sisters to partake in these rituals? Is it like
From
Heathens.
from what you know, the Six Sisters have been the Fandle Rock's beliefs of the Six Sisters historically has been favoring the Sister of Life, and the Sister of Life is mostly like celebration and reveling, not really against the Six Sisters as a whole, but there's more bias for the Sister of Life.
so it's mostly emphasis, but it's not
Yeah.
like they're against the Six Sisters.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
not entirely heretical to the Six Sisters.
Right, so it matters in my mind. My wife will definitely hate this. But
Are you right?
but I decided to join in their revelry and experience their hospitality.
Oh my goodness, you are correct. Okay. All right. Yeah, so you
Come on, give this to me, John. I have
yeah,
four
yeah,
big-
you are they share their food with you, they share merriment with you. You don't sleep though, which is
Yeah.
bad. But yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's-
can you
well.
partake in their customs. They give you a they give you like a cup of tea. They tell you, oh, drink this bitter root tea. It is the root of the it is the root of the thorn bushes. It is said that
Right,
it
so-
will allow you to cheat death.
I kind of laugh a bit because I'm old and stuff. This does it, but I just drink it anyway. Well, how bad can it be? It's no beer though.
It is. You have the gut reaction that you want to spit it out. So, do you spit it out? Do you want to roll for vigor to see if you spit it out?
Honestly, why not? Why not? Let's roll bigger. I'm for
Okay.
bigger. Let's see. So I tried to chuck it in.
Yeah.
My gut does not.
Yeah, your gut does not
or-
allow, and you like spew out. What does this look like?
I tried like.
Yeah, good, right?
I
Good.
Ganun, something like that.
And
Like, I tried. I smile a bit and then like
Yeah.
thumbs up and then eventually, but I can't hold it anymore. It's like. Bleh.
yeah, you fear that they see you and might be offended. However, you expect that, but they're not offended. Instead, they laugh at you, and they'll say that it seems like death has a hold on you yet. Do not take it personally. No, not many has the constitution has the guts to ingest the tea of the thorn bushes, and that's why many of us die.
It
Yeah.
seems it seems I am not invulnerable from the fate that befalls all men. or at least most of them.
Worry not. Let us continue our celebration.
Well, like, but if I am to die, then that is better. That is more motivation to live the day to its fullest. Is it not?
Spoken like a true Kalar of the Sister of Life. Come, let us dance. Let us dance, Sir Ellery.
Are there alcoholic drinks?
Yeah, they are.
Sir Ellery drinks.
And you drink and enjoy the celebration. And a turn passes. It is now morning. And
Oh yeah,
you...
Judd, I forgot to say, I have to go by 10.
Oh, sige, no problem. We can
Okay.
end by 10.
Alright. We have 30 minutes
Yeah.
to
So-
find something.
Time passes. You lose D6 clarity.
Oh no.
As you are
It's
sleepless. It's been 2 days since you've last slept.
Yes, one. I'll try to
Good,
zoom
lucky.
in.
alright. Man, okay, he's a partier.
It's morning, right, of River Day, not afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Now, what do you do now? You've returned to your camp. It seems that Sir Ellery, Sir Jorge, is fine and rested, and you see Sir Ellery
I
return.
slept well.
Yeah, you slept well.
I am absolutely plastered. I had a good time.
What do you do now?
Okay, I'm not coherent much at this moment. I'm tired and I've drunk a lot of alcohol, so I'll just follow you wherever you go.
Okay, so, ano yung orange circle na to?
I don't know. I
Um,
didn't put that
Repeat
there.
it again. Hindi, I'm asking, si Adrian, in case he knows.
So ito Conshore, ito yung kung saan yung yung seer na may maraming
dyan na
smiles.
pala. Okay, okay.
And then like there was a like barrier here. So I'm not sure. I think there was a village here na parang nagawa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can hold right click to show like a dot.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
Ayun, ano, ito. Ano nga ulit yung circle na to?
I'm not sure. Maybe that's where you met the knights or something.
Hmm.
Yung
Oh.
Pandle Rock Knights. I'm not sure.
Do you wanna go deeper in the forest ba?
Yeah, sure. That's where we are. Also, like, just lead the way. I am in no state to make decisions right now.
You know what? I wanna go towards that lake. I forgot what it was. Let's go Gritward.
Okay.
Okay,
Gritward.
Gritward. Okay, a turn passes. Gonna roll.
Good, wala yung mga navigator natin. I'm so lost. I forgot what those circles are.
Okay. So it starts to rain. The cool
Oh,
air
shit.
breezes, but you're still fine.
Mhm.
You travel across the forest. You encounter placid hawks flying above you. Until you reach the view, you can see in the horizon the view of the lake, but you're not in the lake yet. You can move towards here, you'll just end up in the shores of the lake.
Okay.
Yeah. Where do you go? What do you do?
So what is in the lake?
You don't see. If you travel closer, you don't know yet. Seemed like a lake,
Do you
a
wanna
normal
travel
lake to you.
closer? A normal lake one. Seem like a normal lake. Maybe there's something there. Maybe.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, let's go to the lake. Maybe we can, ration up, and catch some fish.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. And maybe get some water to detox myself.
Okay. Okay, another turn passes.
But
And
where do we go? Is it grit or wilder?
Wilder,
Okay, Wilder.
by the river.
Wilder. So down a peg. And you reach the mouth of the lake. Okay.
Following some.
The rain continues. You pass through some thorny ferns, but you're fine. And your path is blocked. You cannot move Surth,
What?
or Vilder, or Grit.
Okay. So just go back. Or go south or go north.
Yeah, because of the river and the lake.
Okay. And the mountain. Is there anything here? Why are we here? Where have you brought me? Happened?
At this
I don't know, I'm
point,
just
you
a positive human.
you've drunken water now, and you're feeling better.
Yeah, I kinda just puke out the alcohol. I sweat out and puke out the alcohol.
We still haven't seen any sign of Sir William, no?
No.
Yeah. No sign. What happened to the quad? Happened
To the, quad-legged
we
sheep.
were chasing.
Oh, no sign of them as well.
You haven't seen them in 2 days. Last time you
Right.
saw them, they were heading Scoldwards from where you were when you set up camp.
Okay.
So we were going Scoldwards, but
I think they're gone now.
actually, can I use my ability?
Yeah. Yeah. What's your ability?
Okay, so yeah, I want to observe like creatures in the lake, like learn
Okay.
something about their habit.
Okay. You're going to observe
Yeah.
a beast in secret, learn a useful truth about their habitat. Sorry, what was the creature?
Yung mga nasa lake.
Okay. 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 Learn a useful truth about their habitat.
Yeah, maybe there's something in the lake, or a myth or whatever.
Okay. What you know is that from their movements and their patterns, schools of fish and ducks and beavers, some wildland animals, they seem to move to the loftward shore in certain times of the month.
Okay.
At night in particular. On days where the moon is
Oh.
seen.
On days where the moon is seen.
I guess. How do we know them?
How do we know that?
From your
Yung river day.
from your knowledge as a snare knight, you have this magical night power with your wild eye.
Hold on, I forgot. I had a sword that tells me something about the day.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
huge.
You wanna look?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm still cleaving brain.
You gotta
Hold on,
note that
let me find
down.
it.
Go lang.
Hold on, let me just look at the Iron Knight again. I forgot.
Go lang.
Let's see.
Walang.
Celebrated seer. There we go. Inscribed scabbard. Wala knight, hindi pa na yung sword, yung scabbard pala.
Yeah, the
Inscribed
scabbard.
scabbard shows a different scene its morning, hinting at the nearest myth.
Ooh.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
So what does that say? Let me check. That to check.
Yun nga pala, kaya pala we got a lot of myths kasi ginagamit mo yun nun.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm having a dementia moment. Sorry.
Yeah, you're old.
It's okay. We haven't played in a while.
I'm
Okay.
Alright, I remembered. I have
Right,
this scabbard.
my scabbard. Okay. You see.
At least you saw this
Okay. You see a vision of what appears to be a bard playing a drum, and out coming from his mouth are serpentine thorns.
Hmm.
Yep, that's what you see.
Okay. That's not pleasant. Okay.
What do you do now?
That's not exactly helpful.
Is it nighttime now? What
No,
do you-
it's not yet. It's next turn. You know what? You wanna go? You wanna go loftwards? It's gonna be night. Maybe.
No, I
then-
think it was
Yeah.
nighttime. Kasi it's like
Oh,
it-
you
Oh,
went
you missed
was
it?
more. Yeah, so morning that way,
Oh,
evening that way. So it's night now.
Okay,
Ah,
sige.
right,
Then
right,
let's
right.
go, let's go loft na.
wait.
So we can
Don't
go
we
to
sleep?
the, ano.
Yeah, you sleep.
Yeah, we
Or-
can sleep, yeah. Pero let's go loftward na para makita natin yung fishy thingy.
You're sleeping first and then
That's
loftwards.
nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Move past. The time passes
Okay.
again.
It's morning,
Okay.
and my
You
what,
rest
what
up.
does my scabbard say?
You make camp.
Mhm.
Some ducks wake you up, and
Quack, quack,
they seem
quack.
to harass you, like you're in their turf. And you pack up your things and you're now ready to move again. The scabbard shows a side view of a person in armor riding a horse. They seem to have a sunset red cloak.
We know any with that description in the court?
It's too hard to tell,
Mhm.
but who do you think is associated with that color?
Our
Scarlet?
bosoms!
Where's red? I mean, all I know is like red is the color of the coin, right?
Red is the color of the crown.
Yeah.
However, the sunset red and sort of bordering orange is the color of House Red Hide.
Yeah.
That's all you know.
So, okay. Huh. I wonder who that could be.
The approach?
I wonder who that could be. Okay, maybe the princess is here or something. Maybe the crown prince is here.
Or it could be Sir William.
Maybe. Okay. I guess we head north, right? Oh, sorry, Skoldward, right?
Cold words.
Yeah,
Wait.
Skoldward is north, where the fishies were
Can I
going.
ask why you're moving Scoldward?
Yung fishies. at
Okay.
night.
My mistake. My mistake. Loftwards. The fishes move
Oh.
loftwards. Oops.
Oh, okay.
My
How do
bad.
they move northwards?
Like towards the
Fish.
towards the coast. until the edge of the lake.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, my bad, G.
It's okay, it's okay. Ayun.
Okay, you're just
where
generally
did you
going to
go,
the
Louis?
direction of the fish, which is loftwards. And I'm gonna roll again. A turn passes. It is now afternoon.
And then we can sleep there for a bit at the afternoon. Para we, at night, we're like, rested.
Oh wait, seeing the fishes reminds Sir Ellery of his past as a fisherman.
As a fisherman, yeah, it's been years since you've last fished. Since when you were a youth.
Do we move somewhere or we just stay here?
Move your token.
Yeah.
Do we move?
Yeah.
Dito.
Yeah, unless you wanna gallop and do 2 hexes.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Ay, wait, saan ba? Sa ano, no? Sa 08. Ay,
Because you've been there before. Yeah.
Yeah, 0802.
Yeah. Parang yung movement nyo is from there and then now you're going there.
Mm-mm.
Okay, but if you're just gonna trek, sige. So, what happens is... What time is it? Is it afternoon or is it morning?
It's afternoon, yeah.
Okay,
It's afternoon.
It's afternoon. You pass through the woods again.
Mm-hmm.
You hear somewhere. You hear.
Sorry, you hear what?
Snoring. Yeah.
Ah.
And as accompanying the snoring is.
Ah.
Seems following the
Right.
voice, you can see you can see like a group of cows kind of grazing in this forest.
Huh?
And the direction of the snoring, there seems to be someone, a young man,
Come on.
sleeping on a tree branch, and surrounding him is a bunch of cows.
It's the afternoon. It's taking a siesta.
What do you do?
What does he look like?
Yeah, what does he look like?
He looks like he has the appearance of a Fandal. It seems like he wears the same type of attire that you've seen, Sir Ellery. And he is just he just looks like a commoner boy sleeping
It's a
on
Fandal? Fandal?
yeah, Fandal. Someone from Fandal Rock.
It's a long way from Fandal Rock.
Oh, I mentioned like the party last. Maybe like he's like from there, or parang he's from the same group. Because there was a bunch of Fandal-looking people whom I acquainted with the previous night.
Oh. Then I walk forward and say, "What business do you have here?"
Where? Oh, who are you, Sir Knights, with your shining armor?
The question is, who are you and what are you doing here? I see that with what you're wearing, you're a long way from Fandal Rock.
Well, I am not from Fandal Rock. I'm from around my village. It's just a few hours from here.
But this is the place now where the fishes look like they're going.
Yeah, it seems like
Or,
they're pointing towards Loft. And he begins to like yawn. And what are the Knights of Talgarth doing? Knights of great renown. He doesn't know you're from Talgarth. Doing all the way here in all the way deep in the Bloodstone Woods.
We're looking for a friend. Have you seen someone and then describe Sir William?
Oh, well, if you're describing a knight, I haven't seen a knight since I was a younger boy.
A younger.
Well, now you've seen one.
So you've seen someone? You've seen a knight when you were younger? How many
Yeah.
years ago was that?
Well, I am 27
many
now.
How many winters was that?
Many winters. I can't really remember. I do remember this knight was wearing a sunset orange cloak,
Mhm.
and
Oh.
uh, he was whoever this knight was like, rushing past, and I didn't get a good look at him. But I just remembered how amazing it was to see a knight in armor. And now here you are. Once again, knights in
Yeah.
armor.
We are indeed.
Anyways, you
a
don't.
little past their prime, but the knights of the realm.
Well, I meant no offense, but you seem to be too old to be around these woods. Are you sure you're all right being in these? And then his voice is interrupted by rumbling,
boy.
rumbling, and the ground begins to shake, and he begins to panic. Oh, what's going on? And you can see a group of cows begin to stampede and rush towards you. What do you
My
do?
direction? Oh shit! I get out of the way. Now.
Can we climb up a tree or something? Or
Yeah,
are
you
we
can.
too old?
You
Alright,
can
we're
climb up
trying
a
to climb
tree,
up a
and you can go out of the way. Let me see.
Okay.
Let
Yeah,
me
I'll
see.
do that. I'll go out
Okay.
of the way.
Let me just check something here.
I gotta get.
Ooh, both of you make a vigor roll.
Vigor. Okay. I still have 8. That's fine. Oh, shit,
19.
shit. Ayun. Okay, D20.
I rolled 19.
I passed. I passed.
Okay, you pass. As the cows begin to stampede and like begin to break the trees surrounding you, the ground continues to shake. Sir Jorge, you managed to jump out of the way, and Sir Ellery, you tried to climb up, but you were like swept away. You were swept away by the stampede, and you'll take a bit of damage. Say
Okay.
D3 vigor, and you lose 2 vigor.
Oh,
2 vigor.
Vigor, not
Fuck.
guard.
Ooh, actually, yeah, let's make it guard.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, because guard is
Easier
like
to-
your ability to avoid wounds. Yeah. Okay, and you move out of the way and jump out of the
I
way.
have armor. I have armor.
Yeah, and you have armor. It just kind of clangs on your armor, but you manage to hold
Okay.
on to the tree until
No damage. No damage.
you do. Yeah, armor is reduced until the shaking stops and the stampede passes, and all of you just seems confused. And the man asks, "What was that? That was not an earthquake I've ever encountered my entire life."
Can't say I've seen that many cows before. I try to stretch.
Oh, you've never been to a cow ranch, have you, Sir Knight?
Nope. I've seen only mostly fish and forbosons. Those are the only animals I know. I've seen much of.
Well, I did not expect such an event would occur in this wonderful day, and I was having good sleep as well.
Alright.
Just kind of sit there in silence. Anyways, I should be herding my cows now. I'm sure they're very afraid from from whatever in the six happened there. I wish you good luck in finding your friend.
And I wish you.
Man, where
I
the
wish
hell
you
is
blessings.
Sir William?
Where is he? I wish you blessings in your cows.
He says his farewells.
That's what I say to Sir Ellery. Man, where is Sir William? We've been
Where the
going
hell is
around for
I wish I
ages.
knew. This is a filler. This is a filler episode.
No. What do you do now?
We've seen cows, we've seen this four-legged freaks, but no sign of Sir William. I'm getting pissed off.
Use more drinks.
Drinks.
And I think we can end there. It's almost done now.
It's stressing me
I-
out.
our-
Bakit ang daming nangyari pero nothing at the same time?
So much happened and yet nothing. You know, we just went around in
Yeah.
circles. There's this like quadrupedal shiny things that we found, and then we tried to chase it, and then we weren't able to follow. There's a bunch of Barbosan looking people, and like turns
Fandle.
out they're friendly. Fandle,
Yeah.
fan looking people, and like we just partied and stuff. We found some fish. Magic fish pointing lobsters. And then we went, and then we got to see a cowboy sleeping and almost got killed by cows.
almost got
That's what happened.
Yeah, after a while.
However,
Oh, never mind. You didn't lose guard. Never mind.
we didn't lose guard because I had 2 armor.
Yeah.
I will. Oh, and we're blaming each other's children.
Yeah, children.
Yes, yes.
Child problems.
Yeah, we have child problems.
I mean, you're blaming my child for being prophesized to be king, and your child is like goading him on, oh yes, pwede ka, tingnan mo, inaako yung right
you
mo.
you
right
you,
mo.
you are the prophesied.
You're the king.
Uh,
You will be
it's
king
getting-
someday.
It's getting into his head, and like,
Oh,
my
I
child is
just
like-
can't wait to be
You
king.
know the Dune scene, like what they call it. He is the
Yeah.
he's the chosen one. My son is basically Stilgar, and it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's the chosen one.
Funny pa rin nun, man.
So we're gonna change our references from Monty Python references to Life of Brian references. he is the Messiah.
Can I reveal
Biggest- Uh-huh.
something that you
Yes?
you wouldn't have found Sir William because he would have arrived when he arrives.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kinda assumed.
Yeah.
This is basically a filler episode.
It doesn't. That's
I
not.
think
It's like
It's like a Gintama filler. I mean, things happened at the start naman, pero when we were going around, it's like...
some wacky, weird stuff happens.
At least it's not like outright rebellion. At least you kind of like they're plotting, but you know, soon. That's a problem for future nights.
Okay.
Rebellious age kasi yung anak natin eh.
I want to suggest something just for the rest of your party. You want to note down the hexes where
Yeah,
notable
yeah.
things happen.
Yeah, kasi
Alright,
puro circles lang eh. It was in my obsidian, kaso nawala yung for some reason. Yung
So,
ferals lang.
we were able to have some whispering woods here.
Oh, ayan.
Okay.
Whispering woods.
Okay.
Now, do we note down the party stuff or not? It's like around a once in a month event.
If you want to.
Yeah, a party happened here. Ganun.
Sir Elry got drunk, roaring drunk here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry, I
just-
couldn't move around much kasi mouse wheel ko, it's
Ah.
like super zoomed out. Yeah, it's broken. I can't find the shortcut sa keyboard.
Okay, it's okay. All right. So before
Do
we
they just wanna go home now?
actually,
We go
since
back.
since this is the end of our session, we can declare how much time passes. If you want to go home and time passes, you can do that, or we can continue the last session where you left off.
Yeah, we stay here and let them chase us at this point. Kasi we've been chasing the NSK Sir William kasi he's not here. Let them come to us naman.
We're just
Alright.
getting lost here, you know.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're not dealing with court intrigues and stuff, you know. This is basically the dads, you know.
We
Yeah.
already did deal with court intrigue. What do you mean?
We're tired. We just wanna go out of.
Oh
out
no,
of the country.
it's a dad getaway.
We're basically running from our responsibility.
Oh, you are.
Maybe you are. I'm not. So guys, I gotta go. Sorry.
Sige, sige.
Sige.
Take care.
Yeah,
Thanks for
okay,
playing.
Thank you. Kailan ulit?
I will try again next week.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be out of country 17.
Okay, sige.
Starting 17.
Sige, sige.
So before
So-
them. Okay.
We'll try. Okay,
Okay,
take care.
okay. Bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, my goodness. Thanks, John.
No
for
problem. Thank you as
causing
well.
My character much suffering.
Is the dice that decided that, not me. I didn't do nothing.
Of all, at least it's not. You know, not only is my wife against people, you know, my son's a fanatic.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
No problem. Have fun with
Gonna
your
have to-
marriage. Mazel tov.
To life,
To life. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Okay, sige. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.